Hello yogis, for our class today we'll begin in extended child's pose. So bring your knees wide, big toes touching, and allow your forehead to rest toward the earth. And for class today, just really commit to being present right here, right now on your mat. Be present with your breath and your body. Let go of any thoughts that no longer serve you. And just take this time out of your day for you. Dedicate this moment, this short practice, to serving your highest self. Throughout this practice, just maintain slow and steady breaths and continue to notice how your body is feeling. Continue to be aware of your breath and how the presence of your breath affects your practice. Take a nice deep inhale and a nice full exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise into tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. And move through cat-cow. Inhale, arch your back, broaden through your collarbones. Bring your gaze forward. And exhale, tuck your tailbone and round your vertebrae one at a time, nice and slow. Inhale to arch your back, broaden through your collarbones. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, round your spine. Your head is the very last thing to drop. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, slowly come to a neutral position and scoot your hands 6 inches to a foot in front of you. Tuck your toes. Exhale, make your way to your first downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Feet are hip-width distance apart. Pedal them out here, bending one knee and then the other, warming up the back of your thighs. Your fingers are spread wide. Your gaze is between the thighs. Inhale, lift your right leg, flex your foot, and square your hip here. Feel that nice stretch through the left hamstring. And then bend your knee and open your hip, bringing your heel towards your left bum. Take several deep breaths here. Inhale, straighten your right leg, and exhale, plant your right foot between your hands, lower your left knee to the earth. Stay here or come into lizard pose, bringing both hands to the inside of your right foot. Maybe adding a quad stretch, plant your left hand and reach your right hand back for the top of your left foot. Just an option here. Wherever you're at, breathe nice and steady and stay present in your body. And then slowly release, straighten your right leg, but the hands stay inside the right foot. So you're in this funky half splits. Keep the spine extended. And then inhale, bend back into your right knee, tuck your left toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg, flex your foot, keep your hips square. Exhale, bend your left knee and open the hip. Bring your left heel toward your right bum. And then inhale, straighten your left leg, plant your left foot between your hands, lower your right knee down. Stay here or come into lizard, bringing both hands to the inside of your left foot. Again, maybe take that quad stretch here, bending through your right knee and reaching back for the top of your foot. Exhale, slowly release, come into that funky half split, straighten your left leg, keep your hands to the inside of your left leg. Keep your spine nice and tall, nice breaths. Inhale, bend back into your left knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, slowly step to the front of your mat, coming to ragdoll, grab your elbows, allow your head to hang. Release any tension in your upper back here. And then slowly release your hands and roll up one vertebrae at a time, slight bend in your knees. Exhale, roll your shoulders back, interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, open your heart to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward. Inhale, come to a halfway lift, hands to your shins, nice flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, step to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, plant your right foot between your hands. Inhale, rise to warrior one. Ground through the outer edge of your left foot. Bend your right knee 90 degrees. And send your right hip back and your left hip forward. Soften your shoulders. Stay present. Inhale, interlace your fingers behind you, open your heart to the sky. Exhale, humble warrior, bring your right shoulder to the inside of your right thigh and drop the crown of your head toward the earth. Keep bending your right knee at 90 degrees. Keep squaring your hips here. Inhale, rise back up to warrior one. Exhale, Skandasana, bend your left knee, turn to the back of your mat. Your hands are at your heart or on the earth. You don't have to be down as low as I am. And then turn over your left knee and inhale, come into standing split, send your right leg high. Take a few deep breaths here. Stay present. You can have an open hip or square hip. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your hands to your shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up, gaze up. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, open your heart to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, plant your left foot between your hands. Inhale, warrior one. Ground through the outer edge of your right foot. Bend your left knee. And again, soften through your shoulders. Keep squaring your hips to the front of your mat. And maintain that presence in your body and your breath. Inhale, interlace your fingers behind you, open your heart to the sky. Exhale, humble warrior, drop your left shoulder to the inside of your left thigh. Release the crown of your head toward the earth. Inhale, come back to warrior one. Exhale, skandasana, bend your right knee. Bring your hands to your heart or the earth. If you're down low, you can flex through your left foot. Inhale, turn over the right leg. Exhale, standing split, send your left leg high. Square hip or open hip, whatever feels good for you. Slowly bring your feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up, gaze up. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind you, open your heart. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, straighten the legs. Release the hands, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, step back to downward facing dog. One breath per movement this time. Inhale, lift your right leg. Plant the right foot between your hands and rise all the way up to warrior one. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, back to warrior one. Exhale, skandasana, bend your left knee. Inhale, turn over your left leg. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, bring your big toes to touch, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up, gaze up. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, open your heart to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, release the hands, flat back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, plant your left foot between your hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, skandasana, bend your right knee. Inhale, turn over your right leg. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, release the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press firmly through the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then take an extended child's pose here. Knees wide, big toes touching. Let your forehead rest on the earth. Inhale, come to tabletop, and exhale, come into a down dog, and then bring your feet as wide as your mat. Walk your hands back and come into malasana, your squat. Turn your toes out. Sit your bum down and bring your hands to your hearts. Take a few deep breaths here. Imagine a straight line of energy from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Then slowly straighten your legs. Grab your elbows, allow your head to hang, and then walk your hands out, coming back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, pigeon pose. Bring your right heel outside your left hip. Straighten your left leg back behind you. Square yourself forward and then gently make your way to your elbows or bring your forehead to the earth. As you inhale, find length in your spine. And as you exhale, fold just a little deeper. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, slowly crawl your fingertips back, tuck your toes, and come back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, pigeon pose, bring your left heel to the outside of your right hip. Square yourself forward, and then gently fold. Stay present in your body and your breath. Keep the awareness on the present moment, right here, right now. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, slowly crawl your fingertips back, making your way back to downward facing dog. And then walk forward to the front of your mat and come onto your bum. Keep your left leg straight and cross your right knee over your left thigh. Inhale, reach your left arm up, and exhale, twist, gaze over your right shoulder. And allow the twist to happen through the upper back and not through the neck. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, slowly release, switch sides, cross the left foot over the right. Inhale, reach your right arm up, and exhale, twist, gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, slowly release, roll all the way down onto your back. Bring your feet as wide as your mat and allow your knees to fall in toward one another. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Just feel the breath flowing through your body. And then when you're ready, make your way into your final relaxation pose, Shavasana. Straighten your legs, turn your palms to the sky, and know that you have nowhere else to be but in this moment. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, maybe circling your ankles and your wrists. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale, reach the arms up and point your toes for a full body stretch. And then exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Roll onto either side in the fetal position using your arm as a pillow. Then take your time, there's no rush. Gently press your way up to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Bring your hands to your hearts. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste.